Sarah Ferguson embraces being a hands-on grandmother. I'm loving making Barbie houses again. During a Tuesday, October 10th appearance on This Morning, the Duchess of York, 64, opened up about how she navigates being a grandmother to her daughters Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie's kids. How do you describe being a grandmother? It is one of the most precious, joyful, exciting moments because you're so proud of your own children, and they've done such a good job. But then these are little naughties again, but you can play again, she said. And since I am clearly only a 3-year-old, I am actually loving making Barbie houses again. I forgot how to do so, she explained. Fergie, and her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, are grandparents to Beatrice's daughter, Sienna, who was born in September 2021. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Beatrice, 36, announced earlier in October that she is expecting her second child with husband Edoardo Mopelli Mozzi, who also is father to son Christopher Wolfe, 8, from a previous relationship. Her sister Eugenie, 34, is a mom to sons August, 3, and Ernest, 1, who she shares with her husband Jack Brooksbank. Noting the difference in being a grandmother to boys, Fergie admitted, "Now I have to play trains. Boys are different, and I've got to know how to play with the train and not to do it wrong, and I've got to get it right, so it's really the most extraordinary thing to be a grandmother," she added. She also noted that her grandchildren all love her children's book Flora and Fern, Wonder in the Woods, which is now available to purchase and was inspired by them. It was my goal to give readers an important message about the power of community and being connected to the world around you, an ethos which I believe to be integral to a sustainable future, she said in a recent Instagram post. This is something that I strive to share with my children and grandchildren, and am so thrilled to bring to all of you in my new book. With lots of snow-filled fun, of course. I hope you enjoy reading as much as I have enjoyed building these new, dear characters, her caption continued. The royal was last seen wearing leather in May when she attended Day 2 of the Royal Windsor Horse Show in Home Park in a fitted midi skirt from Vince styled with a structured khaki blazer from Me+M. The Duchess loves to wear a fitted blazer in the cooler months to nip in her silhouette. Looking back to last September, we remember the mother of two's most accomplished transitional outfit, a snakeskin skirt and blouse from Emilia Wickstead worn to visit the Stable and Wick Bakery and Farm Shop and the Gull Outdoor Therapy and Activity Centre in Salisbury. For warmth, Prince Edward's wife opted for a white single-breasted blazer, but made the most of the last of the sun in a pair of heeled wedges. Meanwhile, last February the Duchess rocked a blazer and boots combo to the British Cycling National Track Championships in Manchester courtesy of Alexander McQueen and Prada respectively. As the weather cools down, royal fans can look forward to the highlights of Duchess Sophie's impeccable winter style. The King's sister-in-law looked particularly put together in 2022 when she stepped out for the Christmas Day service at Sandringham in 2 winter wardrobe must-haves, a long-line wool coat and knee-high boots. The royal is also not afraid of using colour in her winter wardrobe. Last December, Sophie attended the Princess of Wales Together at Christmas Carol service at Westminster Abbey where she rocked a stunning vivid blue coat by Susanna London with warm brown Gian Vito Rossi suede boots. In a recent flare-up with Andrew, King Charles terminated the employment of 10 Royal Lodge security personnel. The Duke of Edinburgh's wife Sophie and his other siblings, Anne and Edward, are reportedly unhappy with the monarch's handling of the matter, according to a source. Women's Day was informed by the source that Charles is deeply concerned about his family's current situation. It seems like everyone has problems, whether they be legal, financial, or health-related. The family has become somewhat estranged as a result of Andrew's and the Royal Lodge's condition. Edward, Anne, and Sophie are all dissatisfied with his handling of the situation. And there's the horrible circumstance with his 2 cherished boys. The insider went on to say that Queen Camilla is furious with the King's response to the Duke of York's treatment, as are Andrew's ex-wife Sarah Ferguson and his daughters Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. There are disagreements between Eugenie, Sarah, and Beatrice because they firmly believe Andrew is not receiving enough protection. Even though Camilla is the one who puts up with his irritability the most, he's managed to upset her. In 2003, Prince Andrew and the Crown Estate secured a 75-year lease for the Royal Lodge. Refusing to vacate Royal Lodge, Andrew intends to leave his lease to his daughters upon his passing. Since Andrew had been denied armed police protection, the King had been paying £3 million a year for private security guards. Regarding the security staff, an insider stated, they are all working the last few weeks of their contracts till the end of October. She was known to prefer the usually £300 scarves designed by French designer Hermès. There's more to the partnership with Vin plus Omi than just headscarves. Royal Garden Waste to Fashion's Future, an exhibition featuring the designers, is on display at Sandringham until October 11th. They talked about their creative method of turning nettle stems into fabric. Inspired by their efforts, the King gave them nettles from his Highgrove garden to use for their projects. This resulted in several partnerships, such as a dress from Sandringham's enormous butterbur plants and an eco-friendly little black dress constructed from Highgrove's nettles and leftover horsehair. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's family living room we never see. The Duke and Duchess of York reside at Royal Lodge at Windsor. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson might have divorced almost 30 years ago, but the Duke and Duchess of York continue to share a close bond, and the former couple live together at Royal Lodge, a £30 million property in the heart of Windsor Great Park in Berkshire. Prince Andrew and Sarah, both 64, have lived at the royal residence since 2004 when his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, granted the Duke to lease to the property the year prior, under the expectation that renovations would be undertaken to repair, renew, uphold, clean and keep in repair and where necessary rebuild the home. More recently, Andrew's brother, King Charles, is said to be applying pressure on him to vacate the property and instead move to nearby residency, Frogmore Cottage, the former home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Royal Lodge, a 19th-century Grade II listed building, sits on 90 acres of land and has more than 30 rooms, including 7 bedrooms and a saloon. But we rarely get a glimpse inside the home. One room we never get to see is their family living room. One photo from inside the private royal residency shows how palatial the lounge rooms are at Royal Lodge. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.